Top 10 poisonous fruits. Most of us never have to be concerned with this, but occasionally people get sick or die with the unwittingly eating a wrong part of a plant or the wrong fruit. Hello, I am Dr. Maria. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So let's see about the top 10 poisonous fruits which are mostly carry the poison. First of all, almond. Almond basically is dangerous of the heavy metal poisoning. Almonds are not actually a nut but a dry fruit. It tastes great and one of the most popular ingredient in pastries and cakes. The most strongly flavored almonds are bitter almonds as opposed to the sweet ones, and they have the best scent and are popular in many countries, but they are deadly. Bitter almonds contain cyanides and they most of the process them to remove the poison. They are the illegal in some countries, just like New Zealand and the US. And the second one is the cashew. Cashews are basically seeds, but they grew inside a shell-like structure and grew on a fruit. When they buy raw cashews at the store, they have steams and they are not entirely raw. This is because they contain urushiol, which is the same substance found in the poison ivy. And if you eat a large amount of it, you can dead. Cashew poisonous is rare, but workers who process them can. Next one is the cherries. We love cherries, raw, cooked, or in a pie. So it's surprised to find the cherries are actually toxic. Well, it's the stone that is basically toxic. If the stone chewed, crushed, or damaged, it automatically produces the hydrogen cyanide. And mild symptoms include the headache, dizziness, confusion, and vomiting. And the bigger doses can lead to the increased blood pressure. Next one is tomatoes. Again, it is not the part that we generally eat that's the poisonous, but the leaves and the stems. They contain a substance called as a glycoalkaloids. We basically cause the extreme nervousness and the stomach upset. And the leaves and the stems are sometimes used in cooking or enhance the flavor, but they may be removed before eating. Apricot. Flesh of the apricot is fine to eat, but the stones or the seeds are not. They eaten in the excess, they can produce the symptom of the cyanide poisoning, and which is toxic cyanogenic glycosides. And the symptoms of the poisoning include the nausea, fever, rash, weakness, joint pain, and the low blood pressure. Next, basically, fruit is fruit. Fruit. It is basically drought resistance. Perennial shrubs can live up to 50 years. Seeds highly poisonous, toxalbumin, and curacin, and untreated seeds can be fatal to the human. Daphne is basically delicious shrubs with clusters of red berries. Birds are immune to the poison, but they are toxic to the humans because of the daphnitoxin. Daphnitoxin is a basically substance which cause the rashes, and in some people, eaten victims experience a shocking sensation and growing as an ornamental plant. European spindle. European spindle, fruit of the European spindle is very toxic, containing the theobromide, caffeine, and the terpene. And the young children are enriched by the brightly colored fruit, so poisonings are more common in children. And eating and the fruit can cause liver, kidney damage, and possibly death. Last one is the apple. Apple are fine, but don't eat the seeds. Like cherries, they contain the cyanogenic glycosides. But if you have eaten the seeds from the one apple, you will be fine. Some people who have eaten huge quantities of the seeds have died from, or but it is highly unlikely you are ever eaten enough for that to be happen.